Communication technologies are making dynamic changes in society. They are influencing all aspects of life. The influences are felt more and more at school, especially universities, because they provide both students and lecturers with more opportunities in adapting, learning, and teaching. Society is forcing schools to aptly respond to this technical innovation. The education system in Malaysia is booming. In this era of increasingly extensive communication technology, its role in the teaching and learning process in schools has garnered attention. Various teaching methods have been introduced in order to have a significant impact on trainers to educate students in rural areas in acquiring knowledge. The Ministry of Education, Muhammad Razi, has proposed several policies and initiatives to advance education by integrating communication technology programs in teaching and learning. Some of the terms that used in this assignment are role. The function assumed or part played by a person or thing in a particular situation. Second one, communication technology, refers to all equipment and programs that are used to process and communicate information. The third one, improving, to make or become better in quality. Fourth one, work efficacy. Work self-efficacy assesses workers' confidence in managing workplace experiences. And the last one, lecturers, a person who gives lectures, especially as an occupation at a university or college or higher education.
Alright, I will continue, and my name is Siti Nooraishah binti ABDULLAH AMIN. My matric number 1210511. Okay, so I will continue the role of communication technology through online distance learning and face-to-face learning. Alright, I will continue. Distance education is a formal learning activity which occurs when students and instructors are separated by geography and distance or by time. Open and distance learning is getting more dependent on information and communication technology (ICT) and has been playing an important role in the delivery strategies of distance learning. So, educational strategies, information and communication technology are replacing direct teacher-student interaction by FIRHAN 2001. So, anything that helps distance learners to communicate, learner with instructor, learner with learner, and learner with the learning material may be termed as information technology. So, technological advancements, especially in ICT, allow teachers to employ various strategies that could actively engage students' interest. In addition, for location, online learning can include the use of online tools and platforms while still being in a regular classroom setting. However, distance learning is remote and does not include any face-to-face interaction between students and teachers. And last, for intention, online learning can be used as a supplement for teachers in their courses, while distance learning replaces teachers with instruction that is preset on the learning platform. As computer helps lecturers become involved in the delivery of education, proposed definition identify the delivery of instructional materials using both print and electronic media. So, online learning can be used anywhere and anytime. So, teachers may have students using them as tools in class or for preparation and assignment at home. So, in conclusion, online learning can enhance and make it easier for lecturers to teach. Online learning also plays more important role in helping lecturers to improve their work skills. Okay, so I will continue about the face-to-face learning. The use of ICT in the teaching and learning process can increase the efficiency and effectiveness of learning outcomes. This is because teachers can prepare and be prepared in advance in carrying out the teaching and learning process. Through the use of ICT tools as teaching aids, then the teaching and learning process will be more interesting and effective. For example, using tools such as PowerPoint, Flash, video, visual, and they only need to apply the tools into the teaching and learning process. So in addition, the effect of the use of ICT is to make the teaching and learning process more active and create a fun learning environment. So the use of ICT in the teaching and learning process is very important because it can improve the skills of teachers and students. With ICT in the teaching and learning process, students will be exposed to various tools and materials on ICT such as computers, LCD, CD, pen drive, hardware, software, internet, and so on. So all things related to ICT have their own various functions and use in the teaching and learning process in schools. This is because when ICT in teaching and learning, teachers and students will be more proficient in the latest technologies and that can help in understanding each subject studied, as well as strong processing and recording each information obtained. So last but not least, the benefits obtained from the use of ICT in teaching and learning process is to provide equal learning opportunities to all students of various abilities. For example, through the use of tools such as PowerPoint, graphic, audio, video, so on, students will be better understand everything that is taught because they are given description and presentation and in presentations that are easier to understand compared to the teaching and learning process in the form of lectures. So as a conclusion, face-to-face learning can help lecturers in improving work efficiency among lecturers. So lecturers can choose either asynchronous or synchronous class. Given the prevalence of technology in modern life, there has been a trend towards developing professional training courses that focus on expanding teachers' technological knowledge. Okay, so this is examples for the tools can make it easier for lecturers and can improving their work skills. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nooraishah FIRHAN Betymology. My metric number 1210518. I will talk about example of communication technology based learning in real life. Firstly, online distance learning. Era of the latest revolution, the field of education is not left behind in undergoing a transformation because it's about andragogy and pedagogy digitally. Online learning has been practiced in developed countries such as Korea and English country. Provide various benefits and advantages because of the spread of COVID-19 epidemic. Education has changed with the tentative rise of e-learning. Example communication technology such as video conferencing, Skype, Google Hangouts. Firstly, laptop. Recently and simple use of computers and software to enter, store, protect, process, transfer, view and retrieve video audio conferencing platform such as Google Hangouts, Microsoft Teams, Skype and Zoom. Secondly, mobile phone. Mobile technology is a form of technology mostly used in cellular communication platform whereby many transmitters, especially teachers, have ability to send data at the same time on a single channel. Most important, easy for teachers for sharing information, consulting dictionaries and the theory. Secondly, face-to-face learning. Communication technology when teachers teach in the classroom through slide presentation using applications such as Microsoft PowerPoint and Flash Video. It also helps to improve and skill of teachers in the field of communication technology. Teachers are exposed use of communication technology tools and applications such as the use of computer LCD. Next, developed country of the government has introduced consumption using handheld device as digital textbooks such as smart tables can enable students to have greater interaction with the material through media. It also can easily access their school's lesson anytime and anywhere, while making it the perfect solution for students of all ages. The advanced communication technologies help children to stay motivated during the learning process.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nooraishah AQILAH binti ZAILIZAN, number matric 1210512. So now I am going to proceed and talk about the positive impacts of communication technology to both lecturers and students. Basically, we have already known the usage and the widespread of communication technology in our society since the 20th centuries. Apart of that, we are already aware that communication technology is used in educational purposes, especially for the e-learning session today. So we are going to look to the positive impacts of communication technologies in the educational purposes for the lecturers and also for the students. As you can see on the slide, the first point that elaborate the positive impacts of communication technologies to lecturers and also to the students is to help students excel in education. For instance, Cooley 1994 finds that students who use computer tutorials in mathematics, social science and so on score significantly higher on tests, as well as the students who use simulation software in science. In short, the pre-existing technology really helps students from primary, secondary and also the undergraduate student in universities to excel in education and also enhance the ability of absorbing the knowledge well throughout the education getaway. Despite of that, communication technology also contribute to a more constructivist learning. This is a progress of transmitting knowledge with supports and advices from the lecturers. So now let's move on to the point number 3. The communication technology help to ease the interaction between lecturers and students. For example, when students are having problems with their tasks or with their education, they can simply reach out the lecturers through the WhatsApp, emails and so on. Not just that, there are also some of them claims that lecturers are available 24 hours a day to interact with the students, unlike in the past when communication took part in the office or through the physical appearances in somewhere facilities such as classes, halls and others. Next, the communication technology also could effectively organize the teaching material contents that are provided by the lecturers. There are many digital learning platforms that was created in order to increase the efficiency in teaching and learning progress. For examples, Microsoft Teams are used for the e-learning session as well as to provide notes and information regarding the subject to the students. Last but not least, the communication technology also enables the lecturers to transform their practices and conditions in the e-learning session. As we all can see, there are many lecturers and teachers, or maybe I can say all of the teachers and lecturers are changing their way of teaching from traditional method into a modern method by using PowerPoints and also videos from YouTube, just to draw attention to the students so that students will not feel bored or sleepy during the class session. Based on the positive impacts of communication technology that I have mentioned earlier, I think communication technology really plays a big role for the educational purposes.
In a nutshell, information communication technologies at present are influencing every aspect of human life. Moreover, many people recognize communication technology as catalyst for change. change in working condition, handling and exchanging information, teaching methods, learning approaches, scientific research, and in assessing information communication technologies. As we move into the 21st century, many factors are bringing strong forces to bear on the adoption of communication technology in education, and contemporary trends suggest we'll soon see large-scale changes in the way education is planned and delivered as a consequence of the opportunities and affordance of it. When lecturers are getting benefits by using communication technology as it helps improving their work efficacy, these approaches can lead to a higher order thinking skills, provide creative and individualized options for students to express their understandings, and leave students better prepared to deal with ongoing technological change in society and the workplace.